Hello guys, this is Ecotech. So let's talk about the Samsung Q990F, the 2025 refresh of Samsung's flagship Q series soundbar. Now, when it comes to home audio setups, there's always this trade-off between convenience and immersion. Usually, if you want true surround sound that feels cinematic, you're running wires all around your living room, mounting speakers, hiding cables, and constantly tweaking settings. But what Samsung's doing here with the Q990F is trying to give you the best of both worlds: fully immersive, 11.1.4 channel Dolby Atmos surround sound in a package that's wireless, sleek, and smart enough to adapt to your space. And honestly, it's one of those setups that makes you rethink what a soundbar even is. So let's start with the headline feature, 11.1.4 channels. That's not marketing fluff. What that means is you've got 11 dedicated channels coming at you from the front and sides, one subwoofer channel that takes care of the low-end rumble, and 4 up-firing channels that bounce sound off your ceiling to create that overhead effect. Combine that with rear speakers included in the box, and you're basically wrapping yourself in sound from every angle, front, back, above, and around. The result is audio that doesn't just fill your room, it feels like it reshapes your room. When a helicopter flies overhead in a movie, you're not just hearing it through your TV speakers anymore, you actually feel that swoop across the ceiling. It's the kind of experience that really pushes Dolby Atmos into its full potential. And here's the best part, you don't need a spaghetti mess of HDMI cables to make it happen. The Q990F brings wireless Dolby Atmos support. That means you can still get the 3D sound staging and separation even without tethering your soundbar to your TV with a cable. Of course, if you want to go the wired route, you've got HDMI eARC, but the option to stay wireless makes this feel way less like a traditional surround system and more like a futuristic, plug-and-play solution. Samsung also has this Q-Symphony feature, and it's one of those things that sounds small on paper but makes a big difference in real life. Normally, when you connect a soundbar, it just takes over the audio output, and your TV speakers basically sit there unused. With Q-Symphony, Samsung TVs and the soundbar actually work together. Instead of muting your TV speakers, they join the party, adding extra layers of detail and nuance. It's like stacking sound sources for a fuller, richer wall of audio. If you've got one of Samsung's newer AI TVs, it even gets smarter, analyzing the content and enhancing clarity, which means voices come through sharper and effects feel more dynamic. Now, one of the underrated parts of this setup is how it actually calibrates sound for your specific room. The Q990F has microphones built into the soundbar that can listen to your environment, analyze the acoustics, and then automatically adjust everything, from EQ balance to bass levels, so that you're getting optimal sound no matter where you put it. That means you don't have to mess with settings or be an audio engineer just to get great sound. You set it up, it listens to your space, and then tailors the experience to you. It's kind of like having an audio professional fine-tune your home theater, except it's baked right into the hardware. Of course, since this is 2025, smart connectivity is baked in across the board. You've got Alexa built in, Google Cast support, and Apple AirPlay too, so whether you're in the Samsung ecosystem or not, you can just throw music, podcasts, or whatever audio you want directly to the soundbar without fumbling with cables. Voice control is there if you want it, but it's also fully manageable with the included remote. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connections keep everything flexible, and for gaming setups, Samsung's Game Mode Pro kicks in to optimize latency and directional audio cues so you're not just playing, you're reacting faster because you can actually hear where things are happening around you. One feature that stood out to me is how it handles dialogue. You know when you're watching a movie, and the background effects or music just drown out the voices, so you're constantly reaching for the remote, turning up the volume, or rewinding just to catch a line? The Q990F tackles that with adaptive voice enhancement. It actively emphasizes speech depending on the noise in your room. So if you're watching a show while the dishwasher is running in the background or people are talking nearby, the soundbar boosts the dialogue so you don't miss what's being said. That's the kind of everyday usability feature that makes this more than just a high-spec toy for audiophiles, it makes it better for normal households too. Now, let's talk hardware because this thing isn't small. The soundbar itself stretches about 48.5 inches wide, so it pairs best with larger TVs, think 55 inches and above. It's about 10 inches deep and roughly the same in height, which means it's a statement piece in your setup. It weighs in at about 42 pounds combined with the subwoofer and